Hello dears, welcome back to my channel. This video is about biology fundamental unit of life part 3, unicellular versus multicellular organisms. Now let us look at the classification of organism based on the number of cells. We broadly classify organisms into two categories: unicellular organisms and multicellular organisms. Now, this classification is based on the number of cells present in an organism. When I say unicellular, from the name itself, we can guess what is unicellular. Unicellular means one and cellular means cell. So that is organism with one cell. Similarly, here you have multicellular. So, multi means many. So, organisms with many cells are multicellular organism. So, let us try to understand unicellular organisms and multicellular organisms with the help of few examples. Okay? So, what is unicellular organism? One cell alone constitutes the structure of organism, and that one cell alone constitutes the net function of the organism. So everything is dependent on just one cell. Okay, so in this case, single cell perform the basic functions that are characteristic of the organism. So they have only single cell or one cell. So that single cell which perform all the basic functions required for the organism to survive. So we must be wondering what kind of organism is it, which has only one cell, right? So let us with some of the examples of unicellular organism. Okay. So the best example that I will give you now is amoeba. Okay. What is amoeba? Are you aware of the name amoeba? Many of you would have heard of amoeba. The amoeba is a microscopic organism. When I talk about microorganism, the names which you are familiar with are bacteria, fungi, viruses, etc. So, amoeba is a microorganism. It is a shapeless microorganism and it falls under the category of protozoa. Okay. Amoeba is a unicellular organism which has just one cell. The entire body of the amoeba just has one cell. The entire thing is one cell. Okay. Thus, amoeba does not have fixed shape. Then, where do we generally found amoeba? It is generally found in marine regions, decaying water, fresh water, lakes or ponds. If you go to the lower level of water or freshwater lake or pond, what do you see there? There we can see so many plants and such things, they are getting decayed. So, there are also seen amoeba. Okay. Now, it has got a single cell and that cell decides its shape of the amoeba, and cell changes its shape. The amoeba also changes its shape. So, amoeba is an example of unicellular organism. So, here the intake of food, digestion of food, the excretion of food, all these functions has been performed by single cell. The single cell is capable of performing the functions which are needed in it. Now, let's look at next example of unicellular organism, that is Chlamydomonas. So the names are tough, right? You need to memorize tough names. So no other options. Okay. So that is Chlamydomonas. What is a Chlamydomonas? It is a microorganism. It's a kind of green algae. Where is an algae? So when I talk of algae, you would have seen it in marine bodies, which is green colored grass-like structures which happens generally over the surface of water. You would have not only seen in oceans, we would have seen in ponds or small lakes and all nearby locality also. Seen in layer green grass-like structure on the surface of water. Okay. Sometimes during the rainy season, you have seen these kinds of green color algae on your walls or even on the floors. So, Chlamydomonas is a kind of green algae, and here you can see the Chlamydomonas. Okay, everything looks so big. Amoeba looks so big, but actually they all are microscopic organisms. But this picture we're given here are the microscopic view, right? So Chlamydomonas is another example of unicellular organism. When you actually the structure of Chlamydomonas, it would look what like this. Okay, so this is a single cell organism. Okay, so thank you for watching my video. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon for more videos.